This episode is sponsored by Mountain Khakis. Work hard, play harder. Check out Mountain Khakis apparel made for adventure at mountainkhakis.com. Hi, I'm John Peters, and this is Two River TV. If you've ever thought about getting into beekeeping and you don't know where to begin, stick around and we'll show you some of the things you'll need, and we'll meet some of the people who will help you get started. There's basically three ways to get bees for your hive, or three ways that I know of. One is you can catch a swarm. So if you are very comfortable around bees and you know where a swarm is, you can actually put the swarm in a cardboard box and then transfer the swarm into a hive and get started that way. Another way is you can buy a 3-pound package of bees. This is a screened cage, and when you buy the bees, there'll be about 10,000 bees inside this cage, along with a can of basically sugar water to feed the bees during transit. There'll be a queen inside a queen cage with a piece of hard candy and a cork, and that's to keep the queen separate from the hive. When you dump the bees into the hive, you then put the queen cage in the hive and remove the cork. It takes about a day or two for the bees to eat the hard candy, and that will set the queen free, and then she'll start laying eggs in the hive. So that's another way to do it. What we're doing this year, because we lost a few hives over the winter, is we're buying what's known as nucs, short for nucleus. So it's basically the center of the hive. We'll get 5 frames, and on those frames will be a laying queen, there'll be worker bees, there'll be brood, and there'll be already built out comb. And so we'll have those 5 frames, and then we can add 5 frames of our own. If they're already built out with comb, that's good. If they're not, it doesn't really matter. The bees will build it out, but if the comb's there, it gives them kind of a head start. So that's how we'll be going about it this year. And here's Mike to tell you a little more about what we'll be doing.
So John and I are getting ready to pick up some new nucs tomorrow. We got 6 nucs that we're going out to Columbus, New Jersey. We're going in the evening so that the temperature's down, and also all the forager bees are back in the hive, so we have a greater number of bees in the hive when we pick them up. We're going to be back at night with the new hives. We've got everything set up to put them down on blocks and untape them, and they'll begin a new day the following day.
Hi, this is Rocky and this is my wife Debbie. We're Birds and Bees Farm. We sell nucleus colonies, New Jersey certified, Jersey bred bees, queens, and of course Jersey honey. We don't suit up, don't need to. I've made queens, our own queens, for 8 years now, and we have the most gentle bees you can find. We have numerous repeat customers because we have such gentle bees.
And I normally do a lot of the bottling and delivering to our orders. We have farm markets that we deliver to here in Burlington County, and I help with the bees as well, but he's much more the bee whisperer than I am.
All right, we're transferring some nucs into customers. What's your first name again?
John.
With John and
Mike.
Mike, you gotta. I can improvise, but not that well. So we got an end frame. We got capped, pollen. There's probably eggs. There's eggs and feed and pollen in your end frames.
Yeah.
We're loaded with bees here. We'll find the queen, I'm sure, at some point here. We make late queens. This is their first strong period of egg laying. You can't get much better than
Well, look at that. That's
right?
beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
lots of brood.
You got brood end to end. This is what you get from a new queen, Jersey bred queen. This is what you want to see when you're buying nucs.
Beautiful.
You're getting 3 strong frames of cap brood from us. Look at this.
Yep.
All right. You're going to have thousands of bees hatching in the next 2-3 days. Nice young newly hatched bee, nice and fuzzy warm.
Yep.
Yep. It's a nice new fuzzy young nurse bee. Here's a frame of all pollen. This is all food for the young bees. Pollen and nectar. This is a typical end frame. Loaded. It probably weighs 5-6 pounds. It's loaded. Yep. That's your typical end frame. If you breed for gentle behavior, which is a trait that carries forward, you can continually get gentler and gentler bees.
Yeah.
Most of our queens, when we pull them out, we generally don't smoke them because you can find them a lot quicker.
Yeah.
They don't run. They will basically continue to look for cells using their antenna to see if it's a worker-sized cell where she needs to fertilize that egg, or whether it's a drone cell where she lays an unfertilized egg. Let's see. This doesn't have any cap brood, but every cell in here is full of eggs. So this is the most recent frame that she's worked on. There's a little right-sized
Yeah.
eggs in there.
Better than that. Okay.
Yeah, you look in the bottom. There's little white eggs in there.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's a good end frame, or a good.
This one.
Here she is, right in the
All
middle
cap
here.
brood here.
Yeah.
Do you see the queen?
Yeah, there's the queen right there.
See how nice and big she is.
Yep. Beautiful. All right, so it's been about 6 weeks since we set the hives up, and we have built some nice brood colonies there now, and we are preparing for the honey flow for the fall, so late summer, fall. So we're getting our honey supers all ready, and we're gonna add a box onto each of the hives, and hopefully get the honey flow going. Yeah, I got to.
That looks good.
Touch. Yeah, it looks very
Looking good.
It looks like.
Ton of bees. A lot of honey on this one too.
Yep. Lift up. And good, beautiful. Tons of. We got brood. We got honey. We got a lot of activity, both sides. That's all we needed to see, and we got tons of honey on some of the ones. So this is perfect to add a honey super on.
Okay, well, it's great to see that the bees are doing so well, and we're expecting a really big honey harvest this year, probably a few hundred pounds, so that's really exciting. We will be posting a video on the honey harvest, and that will be probably around mid-September to early October. In the meantime, you can keep up with us on our Instagram and Facebook, where we'll be posting photographs and short videos. And if you want to become a beekeeper, if you want to get into beekeeping, definitely check out Birds and Bees. I'll have their information in the description. And check out E&M Gold. They're local beekeepers, and they've helped Mike and I out over the past couple of years. Really nice people, Ed and Mary, and I'll also have their information in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for tuning in.
When you visit Birds and Bees Farm, we'd like you to try all of our varietal honeys. So we'll give you a spoon and you can do a tasting. We have New Jersey cranberry honey. We have blueberry honey, which our bees are on. That's the first bloom of the spring, so that's what the bees are working right now. We have our wildflower, which of course is our biggest seller for people with allergies. So come and taste some honey.
Okay, we're going.
Okay, we try to use every part of the hive. When you have an old frame and it's very dark wax, we have this solar melter that Rocky made, and the sun melts the wax and it drips into these pans, and you get beautiful beeswax. This is 100% beeswax. We sell this in small 1-ounce bars. We sell it in big blocks. So if you need beeswax, we have it.